Union-based SQL injection. Well, a union-based SQL injection occurs when we are able to use the union operator to combine the output of two select statements. As you can see in the following screen, this first image, which has some lorem ipsum text and has an author name with a link and actually an image, is the result of the website's default code. However, I was able to create a virtual image, which you can see right here, which doesn't exist, which has a name as the database user. Instead of the description, it has the database itself, and instead of the painter name, it has the version information of the database. So I was able to create a virtual row and extract data through that. Seems complicated, right? Let me make it easy for you. I have two tables in this database. First one is login. If we see the login table, there are three columns: ID, username, password. ID is 1, username is Sagar, password is Bansal. Just one record. Now, if I use union operator and I try to combine 1, 2, 3, I will be able to combine another row which has the value 1, 2, 3. Let me show you how that works. As you can see, I just typed select star from login, union, select 1, 2, 3. And there is certainly another row which has the value 1, 2, 3. This will only work when you are giving the exact number of columns. If I try to give only 1 and 2, it'll throw an error because the third column will not have a value to put in. As you can see, when I try to give only select 1 and 2, it says the select statement have a different number of columns. So it should always be the same number of columns which you're putting here. Now I can go ahead and extract data. Instead of 3, I can put version. And it'll throw up the version number. Instead of 1, I can put username. And it'll throw the user. Instead of 1, I can put the database. And it'll throw the database name. Seems easy, right? So I can just copy this thing and take it to this website and run it, and it will work. Will it? Well, no, it won't. It'll throw an error. Let me show you what. You can see it says the select statement has different number of columns. You cannot expect them using 3 number of columns, right? So they might be using 4 columns or 5 columns or 6 columns. There are 2 ways to find columns. First is brute forcing, where you can try select 1. That doesn't work. Then you can try select 1 and 2. That also doesn't work, and you can then try select 1, 2, 3. That will also not work. But this method may take a lot of time. Hence, we can use an efficient method which is order by clause. Instead of putting select statement, I can put order by. And I can say order by 20. And it says unknown column 20 in order clause. This means that the number of column is less than 20. If I try 10 now, it works, which means the number of columns is either 10 or more than 10. So now I know they are in the range of 10 to 20. I can use a middle range, which is 15. And that throws an error. So unknown column 15. It means our columns are in between the range of 10 and 15. Now I can put 13. It still throws an error, which means our number of columns is either 10, 11 or 12. I can put 11. That works. So either 11 or 12. Well, 12 throws an error, which means the number of columns in this application are 11, which gives us the output. So I can say now select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now you can see it creates a virtual table, but point to understand here is not every column is accessible. I can see 7 here, I can see 2 here, I can see 9 here. So I can extract information through column number 7, through column number 2, and through column number 9. These are 3 columns where I'm getting the information. Hence, I can put my database, let's say in column number 2, in column number 7, I can put the user, and in column number 9, I can put the version. And you can see we were successfully able to find the username, the database name, and the version. Can we take it forward? Of course, you can find any information that you like. Can you find other database? Yes. It depends on how deep you understand SQL language. So in order to find all the databases, there is a special table called information schema schemata. You can find that using this. There is a column called schema name in a table called schemata in a database called information schema. As you can see here, the first database is always information schema, which contains this table schemata, which has a table column called schema name, which has all of these entries. So if you query schema name from information schema.schemata, it'll show you all the databases. Can I take this thing from here and can I put it on the website? And now you can see we got first database information schema, second database acquired, and there are no other entries, which means this specific website only has 2 databases, information schema and acquired. I can go on and on with multiple examples. Just to give you one more examples on how to find the table names. So the query for that will be select table name from information schema.tables, where table schema equals x, where x is the database which you want to find. In this case, I found the x where there is just one table called users. Can I take the same thing and put it on the website? Of course. As you can see, I just found the table names. The query I used was table name from information schema.tables, where table schema equals acquired, because I wanted to find the tables in the database called acquired. And the table names are artists, cards, KTech, featured, guestbook, and so on. There is an interesting function that you can use here, which is group concat. Now, when you use this function called group concat, and in that I am asking for table name, you can see it doesn't give me a lot of results. It just groups all of them together over here, painted by artists, cats, cat tag, feature, guestbook, pictures, products, users. So everything in one line, super clean stuff, and that's how you do union-based SQL injections.